So this is Ryan Payton for a very impromptu session of the Kojima Productions Report. Maybe you can just introduce yourself. You're actually a semi-frequent guest on the show. This is maybe second or third time, but
I have to apologize in advance for being semi-coherent right now. I just arrived in Tokyo last night.
Right.
And then we ended up working until 3 in the morning, so I'm a little sleep deprived.
Right. I'm not ready for it too, but this is Alex from Logan.
Yeah, that's my name.
Yes.
That's good. We got it covered. And I just delivered the final data for the opening movie that I've been working on for the past few months.
Right.
So,
well, more than a few months.
Well, yeah, the actual production started in October, I believe. That's when you were in LA.
Yes.
The concept's been in the making for a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well over a year.
Yeah.
By that point,
but the first time it came up,
right? Exactly.
Me and Ken talking about it.
So it's actually been in the making for like a decade. in some respects.
School.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
Yeah, totally.
So Ken is actually showing Aki the opening movie right now, the 99.9% complete version of the video.
Right. It's never done.
It's never done. And so they're going to be coming in just a minute to join the program, or at least Ken is, and so we can talk about maybe this process of you guys, being university chums, and then getting to this point where you hand carried the data to Tokyo, just because you need those last few days, right?
Yeah.
And plus the data is so big,
right?
It's almost quicker.
Yeah.
To hand carry it.
It would take days to load it on an FTP and download it. So, plus I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it here, convert it into a proper codec and see it on the PlayStation 3. So.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't bluffing when we told you that this is the last bit of data that's going into the game.
I know.
Last bit of material. We want to give you as much time as possible because every version that you submit to us, it looks more and more complete, and the ideas there's more and more ideas. There's new ideas. Yeah. We thought, okay, so we saw the work in progress version a few weeks ago. We thought, okay, for this version that you're going to be bringing to us, it's going to be in high def, obviously. Yeah. But we figure you're going to smooth out a couple things. But oh hell no! I mean, for some of these things, totally new ideas.
One commercial looks totally different.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's that's one of the concepts of this opening movie. There's a number of elements to it, but one is that it features commercials from the PMCs in the game.
Right.
And this is the first time we're kind of revealing this. But MGS4 has 5 different PMCs, and in this opening extravaganza, there's some commercials, from the PMCs, including one PMC commercial, which, like you said, is just totally different.
Yeah.
And
it's an organic process. I mean, if we had another 2 months, it probably wouldn't look anything like it is now.
Absolutely.
But it's getting better and better. So.
It is. And the only thing that kind of keeps, the only thing that doesn't change is the VO, right?
Right.
That's where
that has to be the skeleton. That's
right.
the backbone behind the whole thing. So.
And the length, too.
Right.
And I have to apologize. I know I've apologized a number of times over the phone, over email.
Don't start again.
But we did, to make the whole process work with the system and it's being in high def and the size of the files and all these different technical problems we came up with, that a lot of you had to adjust the length to very specific, to the millisecond to make it work. And so we had you kind of shorten some bits, extend some bits, which was unfortunate because, this is a creative process. We don't want to tie you down to making it a certain length.
Yeah, I can't tell which is better, shortening or extending, because
by
extending it, you're giving us more opportunity to add more stuff, which is great.
So in the cutting it was hard.
It's like killing a baby.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. I see. But as far as the process is concerned, it's easier to cut, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was a little worried because we have I have to be careful with my words and how I describe it. I don't want to give away too much. And you're also going to be, before I go forward, you're going to be on the Japanese side. You're going to be on HIDECHAN radio after this, speaking in Japanese, fluent Japanese about about the opening movie too. So. So for our bilingual listeners, be sure to check that out. But we just wanted to give you as much creative freedom within a couple of different parameters. I know this is a different kind of project than you're used to. You just got done with a lot of Mac world things and Apple related projects. Do you want to talk about some of the stuff you've been working on lately?
Yeah, as usual, we have a huge range of projects in progress. at all times. You know, we're doing a lot of work with Apple and lots of different clients. We're actually working on a music video right now, first one in a long time.
Can you say who it is, or is it too early?
It's too early.
Okay,
but it's going to be coming out soon.
What are some stuff that's on the web right now that people can check out that you've worked on recently?
Yeah, if you go to the website, it's hellologan.com. You can see the latest projects that are up there. There's some work for Casio, which is pretty cool. Casio G-Shock. Right. We're actually working on a G-Shock. It's going to be a Logan G-Shock, so it's kind of cool. Tied into the whole promotional campaign. Right on. And there's the latest iPod Spot featuring Mary J. Blige. There's a lot of stuff on there if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. But
and then you have a number of other projects in the works. Actually, you just flew into Tokyo last night. I think tomorrow or the day after. It hasn't been set yet, but you're going to be flying not back to LA, but to London for more work. Yeah. You're always having just a number of projects moving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not a boring life.
No, tell me about it. You know, and you're asking me like, what time do I usually get done from with work in the evenings? We were talking about that last night, and you know it. As a lot of our listeners know, we get done pretty late here at the office, and you're the same way. I mean, but lately you've been getting done with work at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Yeah. It's been a really crazy process. Do you want to talk about like the last few weeks at Logan? And just how crazy it was.
I have to say, we have the best team in the world. I think like everybody's putting so much time and energy and love into this whole thing. It's amazing. I mean, it was our producer's birthday, and he pulled an all-nighter. You know, right? I'm amazed at how much dedication everybody on the team has, including myself, and we're working all night. And
well, it's not Frederick. It wasn't that bad for Frederick because he did get like a birthday cake or something.
I think he had a bagel with a candle on it. It was something really sad last minute, but it was
right. So he slept on the couch on his birthday. It's kind of sad.
I don't think he got much sleep on his birthday, but yeah, I mean, but even coming here last night, straight off a plane, we ended up working till 3 a.m. And then I left, and Ken stayed here, and I think he slept on the couch.
Yeah, he did.
You guys are crazy.
No, it would be. I wish he would sleep on that couch. He refused to. He goes to his desk and he sleeps on that chair, which is really bad for his back.
That's one thing. You know, you gotta have a good place to sleep.
Yes.
If you're gonna sleep at work. Yeah, you gotta have like a nice, comfortable couch.
Exactly, but I understand the other side of the argument. If you make it too comfortable, people just get
You'll
too
never
used
go
to. You'll
never go home.
Exactly.
I know.
So
totally.
Maybe Ken's just trying to like punish himself or make sure that he doesn't get too comfortable because that white leather couch that we do have in the editing room is pretty nice. It's pretty comfy, I must say. But the final hours were, pretty epic.
Pretty intense, yeah. I think we'll still be tweaking color and things like that to a bitter end. Yes. I mean, this is the final data, but I'm still trying to squeeze in like.
Well, yeah, it's funny. We went out to lunch, and you overheard like Ken and Hideo and Aki kind of talking about like the deadlines and things, and you're like, well, what if I did a little swap here? You know, just at the very, with a couple more weeks, they're considering it. You know.
Yeah. I think we'll try to submit stuff until the last minute when it cannot be included anymore. So.
Well,
keep pushing.
But we know you have other projects too. So as long as you don't mind.
This is a very special project, though.
Well, it is. It's something very unique. Yeah. I know not only for us but for Logan.
Definitely.
And not only for the video game industry as a whole. And a lot of people are really excited about it. I know a lot of people really hate me because I haven't been able to talk about it. I just kind of tease it all the time. And Mr. Kojima does the same thing. Right. Because we just don't want to ruin it, because it's going to be that cool experience. When you load up the game and you see this. So, speaking of loading up the game, you had a very rare opportunity today. Mr. Kojima sat you down on the nice white leather couch in the editing room on the nice TV with 5.1 surround sound, and kind of gave you a good 30-minute demo, a 30-minute presentation of the beginning of the game. Can you talk about what you saw or what you thought of what Mr. Kojima showed you?
I'm still bit overwhelmed with the whole experience. I mean, from what I understand, I'm like one of a few people that have actually seen the game in its state. Besides the people that are actually working on it. But
this is true.
It's like the most amazing tour from the man behind the game.
Right.
Like it was incredible. I mean, you gave me a little demo in LA.
Right.
6 months ago, was it?
Yeah, it was back in September or October.
It's amazing how far things have gone, developed since then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same kind of thing. It's like those incremental changes they add up to a whole new experience. And
right, and he echoes what you say, right? He's like until the bitter end, he's going to be changing stuff and changing stuff.
I know. I mean, and as he was going, he kept making this little notes to himself, like,
right,
like this thing needs to be
right. There's a bug here. Like it would be better if this was this way. But it's great to see him so excited about it. I mean, I'm sure he's seen it like a billion times at this point, but he's so into it and he's so passionate about it. Right.
He was giving this demo.
It was funny because we did have like a set time for this radio program to start recording.
Right.
And I think we went about 20 minutes over because like, I got to show you this and I got to show you this.
Cool.
And cool. You're right. He's, despite having played the beginning so many times, I mean, hundreds of times, he's still very excited about it and very proud of what it's become. Yeah. But he's still not, he should
be. I mean, it's just incredible.
But he said this like 100 times today. It's like, it's not up to the Logan opening movie yet.
Oh man. He just keeps, that's cruel. He should stop saying that.
And he believes it. And I know where he's coming from because it is really impressive. Like, I mean, the amount of detail, it's very game-like, very Hideo Kojima game-like.
Well, we try to make it fit with the aesthetic that's been established. So, I mean, it's something that's created around the game, and it's taken a lot of little cues, and I think the viewers will enjoy all the little hidden
They're going to have to watch
moments.
It over and over and over again. I mean, there's going to be like an FAQ on the internet about the opening movie. Like, did you see this?
Where's Waldo?
This.
Like,
yes, exactly.
Have you seen that little thing? Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And my biggest question was to Ken was whether or not the users would be able to pause the opening. And
right.
To my relief, I would have to say the answer was no. But because
frame by frame.
Because there's always like frame by frame. Like, we're going frame by frame trying to find always imperfections and things we have to remove. But I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's like 12 minutes of material.
Right.
It's just like, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised you guys go through that frame by frame. You're very meticulous in your work. Yeah. But when you're going frame by frame and then the power cuts out,
don't talk about that.
at your new place.
We're in the process of moving to a new office. This whole Metal Gear experience has really pushed our
your facilities
to the max.
No,
like we've been losing like
Go ahead. No, you guys have just a cool place where you work. You're saying it's kind of like a.
But we're maxing it out. There's like too many people in there, and it's too many computers, too much rendering going on. We have render farms, and we're really stressing out the building.
Yes,
I mean it's insane. You've seen it.
I've seen it, and it's
wires and
I love it. It's kind of like very casual. Yeah, it's like a very casual atmosphere. Like guys with it. I mean, it's more professional this, but like like you said, it reminds you of like just like in college,
someone's
guys,
house. Yeah,
with a bunch of computers and there, a bunch of monitors, and like stuck in one room and just creating,
going crazy. Right.
Yeah, and it does have that atmosphere. Yeah. But you're right, you kind of outgrown the building. And,
I mean, literally every single deadline on this project, like when we're shipping you work in progress, we would have a power outage. Like on the night before, it was like 3 a.m. Right. I was like, oh man, we lost like half a building, lost power, and half the computers are not working. It's just like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, the whole block is is angry because
it's the end of the world. Yeah,
we caused
we caused the big outage in Venice,
right?
A few weeks ago. So, yeah.
Well, but cool. Yeah, it's exciting. You're moving to new digs, and I can't see it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, definitely. Next time you're in LA, you got to come visit. It's gonna be good.
But I hope for your sake that you're not still tweaking this project because it already looks great. You have nothing to worry about, my friend.
It's not done until
Mr. Kojima says it's done.
Exactly.
So we're joined by Ken Imaizumi now. It's been a long time since you've been on the program, Ken.
Hi.
Welcome. You were just showing Aki the opening movie while Alex and I kind of just tread water for about 15 minutes. And we got Aki in there just trying to distract us.
Yeah, they are trying to say finish as soon as possible.
This is what happens
wrap
when
it up.
This is what happens.
Wrap it up.
This is what happens when Aki starts drinking at 10 a.m. Like,
imagine what would happen if you drank alcohol.
So I brought you guys together so we could talk a little bit about, we're at the finish line. We're pretty much there. It was like a last minute swap. We're going to make up some data, but really, I mean, and if Alex gets his way, he will have a couple more tweaks, but really this is like the end of the project.
Ken, I'm going to be pushing till the last minute, right? As the executive producer, I'm sure you have your point.
You can pull some strings.
May I call my doctor? My heart beating really, really fast. Call my doctor.
But we've been talking about how this has been a project that hasn't been 6 months in the making or a year in the making or 2 years, but like almost like a decade or more in the making, with you and Alex going way back into your old college days when you
knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
When you were drinking beer, in the middle of class.
What?
You didn't know about
that? He was not that class, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, why wasn't I in that class?
I think that was
you were
Dave.
Drinking beer without me?
I think that David was there. That was a very, very rough day.
Did Dave bring beer with him?
No, I'm not sure. That was somebody was there. That was not the David. I mean, maybe David or maybe a John Hancock, but not a John Hancock.
John Hancock would not bring the beer in a thermos.
But somebody brought a beer.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody brought a beer.
Was it
and
you?
We sure.
You sure it wasn't you?
I love your guys' college days. There's all these interesting characters that pop up.
Yeah, John Hancock.
John Hancock.
We were trying to make it sound like it was like a fun party time, but we went to art school. You know what I mean? Like, this is art school, and we're like, yeah, drinking beer in the middle of class.
Drinking beer and playing Super Mario.
Yeah. We're trying to be jocks, but like we're going to art school. Like we're trying really hard.
Right. Well, no, seriously. It's such an interesting story. Like, I think it's fascinating. Like, you got Ken, who's got all the hookups, right, from Japan. He's got all the high-tech like equipment, like all the cameras and the video cameras, and people want to borrow it from him.
Remember you had all those crazy Japanese shows taped on your little...
Yeah.
Right. So who was your dealer, Ken? Because you were in Minnesota.
Was super hooked up.
Yeah. I mean, how did you get the stuff? You're not going back to Japan every time to pick it up, are you?
Yeah. Yes.
He did.
I did.
Every time he came back, he had always...
a bunch of, huge box with videotapes and, some like a new gadget from Japan.
You have like this new gadget called the audio cassette tape.
Not that old. Jesus Christ, Ryan.
This cool thing called the Walkman. You can listen to music outside of your home.
Reel to reel. That's what we're talking about here.
Anyway, so let's move on to the
fast
sushi
forward.
Well, fast forward.
Oh man! So last night, Alex gets in with the data. We're copying literally like 100 gig worth of data.
Yeah, huge data.
And so we had a few hours to kill, so we went out and got some sushi, right, in Roppongi.
Yeah, Roppongi.
Usually a very interesting environment. We walk down the street and there's people trying to sell us drugs, trying to trying to get us to go to like strip clubs or whatever. Mm-hmm. And on the way back though, it was a little bit of a different experience.
Yeah, well, the one Japanese girl came to you. Right?
Yes.
And then she was like following you, and
we were being followed for a while.
Yeah, well, she is a big fan of you. Right?
I thought she was a fan of the show, but apparently
Ryan has a really huge fan base.
Yeah.
People on the street recognize him and they follow him around. I'm like,
I blame Ken.
And then later on, we found out, that was not a first time.
No, this is not the first time that I've encountered this girl before. My friend Mark McDonald, who's appeared on the show, and John Riccardi, we were going to a sports bar in Roppongi to watch some of the playoffs, the NFL playoff games, and she was there, like outside the sports bar, looking in through the window, like staring at me, and I look, and then Mark's like, look over there, and I'm like, whoa.
That's what it feels like being a superstar.
I guess so.
I mean, a stalker. You know? Maybe you should stop hanging out in Roppongi.
I guess
that's what I'm telling you.
I don't think she remembers me. But
she does.
But last night, it's Ken's fault because he's like, oh, do you like him? Or like, oh, talk to her, like, just run or whatever. You're just kind of like, teasing her.
That was not my fault. That was not my fault.
And so she ended up following us all the way to the front of Konami.
Yeah, and she was waving.
She was trying to get into the building.
This is like 1 a.m.,
why?
It was really funny because she was like, she was totally like a fan of the rock star or something. She was waving, Ryan, bye, bye.
Maybe she's a big fan of the show.
She might be. We've been getting, the access has been really incredible lately. So maybe
she's probably listening.
Well, I appreciate you guys. You kind of you took me to like our secret exit, and I ran home after that.
Right.
So narrowly escaped death. But I mean, what a place to come into, Alex. You know, from LA. I mean, LA is weird enough as it is, but
I forget how crazy Tokyo is. It's nice to be reminded once in a while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me too.
So last thing we have to talk about because Mr. Kojima I think is waiting and like they're going to do their show.
Okay.
But last thing we want to talk about with the opening movie is that we're going to reveal. People have already figured this out a little bit because we've talked about shooting in LA. Some shooting that we did at Sunset and Gower.
Right.
There is some live action bits. So it's not, when you look at it, it's not all CG. This isn't next gen CG where it looks indistinguishable from real life. But yes, this is real live action in some of the parts.
Mixed with CG.
Right, mixed with CG.
Mixed with CG, yeah. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Looks so much better than the last version, for sure.
What do you think about that, Alex?
And the next one is going to feel even better.
Wait.
The next version.
Are you going to swap one more time? Yes, you do. Yes, you will.
No.
Well,
okay. We're going to work on the color adjustments.
No, but
very little things.
But I have to be honest, Ken. Alex and I had a conversation earlier today. We are a little bit concerned about your capacity as a producer.
Yeah. After this morning when we came and there was some sort of a mess up with the restaurant reservation.
Oh, yeah.
We're a little bit concerned.
I'm not. I think, yeah.
You might be in over your head.
Do you want to talk about that? It's a little, small mistake, you know. I just,
how can you do this? You're executive producer of a game, and we were shocked.
We were. I know. I'm sorry.
Shocked.
That was, I was a little tired, so I totally.
That's what happens when you only get 2 hours of sleep.
You start slipping.
Yeah, we're just teasing you because it was such a big deal.
Yeah, it's not
people on the phone like trying to figure out the reservation.
And they kept trying to ask Ryan. I'm like, what's going on? What's the problem? Why is everybody so stressed out?
We're just trying to find where we're going to lunch. That's how it is all the time.
In the middle of delivering this huge game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're getting stressed about the restaurant reservation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's almost over, right, guys?
It's almost over. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, thanks, Alex, for appearing on the show. It's totally last minute.
Thanks for having me.
Very impromptu, and they're waiting to do their Japanese.
Like, wrap up.
The Japanese side of it. So you're not done, Alex, but we're done, Ken and Ryan.
I'm never done. That's cool.
Well, get some rest, my friend.
Thank you very much. I'm really sorry.